Let me know when it's on.
It's on.
It's on? Yeah, this 6'9", big bruh. I just like to say something about this Ray Rice thing. I said watching the game, and I see the commercial, a little ad about people, all the Eli Manning and all them boys want to say something about domestic violence, but don't nobody want to start the conversation. I take it upon myself to start the conversation. And this is how I feel about it. A man putting his hands on a woman, especially an NFL player, a so-called gladiator, you know, one of the few black men in the community that gets a chance to vent. All the rest of us, we got the same ferociousness, but we tend to have to bottle it up and do our job. I'm a construction worker myself. I bottle it up, I take that. I understand in public that even me being a small figure that I am, nothing near a sports icon, a millionaire, having a suppressed mind, because I know that I rep not only just myself, I represent every other black male in my community from my circumstances. So I suppress that. On a small scale I'm on. And you would think a man with millions of dollars, I'm talking about a bad at a spotlight like that, you would think somebody like that, you know, would have enough sense to know. You know, first of all, it's dumb as hell to even have an argument like that with your woman in public like that, you know, and get to a point that you forget your surroundings and you swing. Nah, a man like me, myself, I'm watched everywhere I go. It ain't nowhere I can go that I'm not watched, and I know this. So you being a millionaire, making all this money, I'm sure you know. And I'm a Ray Rice fan, don't get me wrong. Until that happened, I was a Ray Rice fan. Don't get me wrong. But the way that in which you handled that was so ridiculous. And being a black man, you don't understand how it is for a regular guy here. We have to answer questions for you. I don't know you, never met you. But I'm questioning about what happened with Ray Rice, because you represent people like me, where I'm from. Having to represent a question for you. It's just like when OJ went through it. It was like every black man in America went through it, because every white man in America was asking him how he felt on it. Still asking him about his views on that. Now here you go with Ray Rice, because you out there on some bullshit. I mean, think about it, bro. You represent your whole hood. You represent everything that, everybody that come up behind you, that come from places like you come from. You represent us. The black man already is a small population in America. And the few of y'all that make it, y'all represent for all of us who didn't make it. They watch you and they think they take it from us. We already got fools like Lil Wayne out here making it look like every black male is a pill popper or a rapper or a crazy talking motherfucker. Just think about it. That's all I'm saying. And it ain't just Ray Rice. It's all the rest of you NBA rappers. Think about that when you in the public eye. You representing us. You representing your hood. We got an answer for you niggas. You understand? Give us something else to talk about on a day-to-day basis besides what you done went to Vegas and fucked up and how you done beat your lady who you turn around and marry in an elevator. What the fuck was so bad that you couldn't wait until you at least got to the hotel room? You had to slap her in the elevator, man? What? A multi-millionaire. You ain't got no more class than that. That's all the class you got. You couldn't hold that. You in the public eye every day. Kids looking at you. My kids looking at you, nigga. And that's how you represent the black man? We slapping bras in elevators and stuff, all that money you got. Foolishness. foolishness. I'm no longer a Ray Rice fan. You a championship, man. You won a championship, a couple. And it's the way you handle yourself in public? Grow up, please. The rest of you niggas, learn from this nigga mistake. Keep your hands off them bras, man. They watching you. They watching you. You're a public figure. Think about your kids, my kids. You representing us out here. I'm keeping my eye out, you know. I do the best that I can on my end. But we need y'all to hold it down on y'all end. The few of y'all that got a public view and you got listeners and followers, give them somebody to follow positive. Give them something to stand up and be proud to talk about. Let us not have to always talk about and defend you niggas. Cigar done went out on you niggas. I'm through. 6'9".